Have to admit, personally, I'm pretty excited about this video. Since 2020, I've been running foundation stocks on all of my match rifles. I currently have 3 competition rifles, and they all sport Foundation Centurion stocks. But what we have here today is the newest competition stock from Foundation, the Samson. Now this stock builds on the features and quality that Foundation is known for, and really the stocks speak for themselves in terms of match wins, national titles, Purist Golden Bullets, and World Championships. But let's go over the stock here and cover how you would pair it with a Hawkins Bottom Metal. The most notable addition to the Samson from other Foundation stocks is the weight tuning system. There are basically 2 different configurations that you can choose from to help suit your needs as a shooter. Both configurations come with 4 internal brass weights in the buttstock and 6 internal brass weights on the forend. The differences between the 2 is the 4 external forend weights, and the integrated arc rail can be had in brass or aluminum, and that just allows you to decide how heavy you want to make your rifle. The forend on this stock is also solid micarta, where the other Foundation stocks have hexagon pockets milled into the forend. As this rifle sits right here with a benchmark VCC contour barrel, it weighs in just shy of 27 pounds. The reason for this is twofold. One is to help balance out your rifle for shooting off of props. A rifle that's set up correctly and balances well on a prop will ride the sandbags that we're shooting off of now better, which allows you to see shots down range. And that might include correcting from a miss or even correcting on plate to the center of a plate. The reason I'm excited about it is there has been a shift in the last year or so in the PRS towards 6.5 and 25 cal calibers. And a heavier rifle just kind of soaks up that recoil a little bit better if you're shooting, say, a 6.5 Creedmoor versus a 6-Dasher or 6BR. If you're counting ounces, each of the internal brass buttstock weights weigh 2.75 ounces, which gives you 11 ounces of tunable weight in your buttstock. The 6 internal forend weights weigh 6 ounces total, and the external ones weigh 10 ounces for the 4 aluminum weights and 30 ounces for the brass. The aluminum integrated arc rail weighs 1 pound, while the brass one tips the scale at 3 pounds 3 ounces. The external forend weights also have several flush cup attachment points on them, and that would be handy if you wanted to, say, put a Sykes clutch on the side of your stock. But they also have several 12-24 threaded blind holes on there if you want to put any additional accessories on your rifle. The stock in the aluminum configuration comes in at 8 pounds 5 ounces, while the brass weighted version weighs in just under 12 pounds. For comparison, a Centurion with no weight kit weighs 5 pounds 9 ounces. So that means, and John Kyle wanted me to say this, just like Burger King, you can have this any way you want it with any combination of aluminum or brass weights or no weights at all. The one feature I'm really excited about on this stock is what I've been calling the Foundation Bridge. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but I'm gonna go ahead and patent that right now. What it is it's a barrel shroud that has texture on the top of it. And that's really handy if you like to get your hand forward while getting set shooting positionally. There's basically 2 different ways to shoot positional stages in the PRS. One is to get your hand on top of the scope, and that is why our heavy tactical rings and mounts have been really popular in the PRS, because you can press down on this Picatinny rail and it doesn't induce any point of impact shift like it would if you were pushing down on your scope. But also sometimes you like to get your hand forward, and having something that you can put your thumb on to get steady and pinch the bag with the forend of the stock is super handy. Now throughout the stock, you're also going to notice some new texturing that's been milled into it. And that just gives the stock a little bit of added character, but also gives you a little bit more purchase in wet or cold conditions. As it sits right now, this is a Centurion grip pattern Samson, but you can also get a Samson with an MG2 grip if that's what you prefer. Additionally, every Samson comes with an ambidextrous thumb shelf, and that just allows you to get your hand in the exact same position for every single shot. In the back, there's a new fully adjustable buttstock. It's very easy to adjust up and down or side to side. When you combine that with this adjustable cheek piece or adding or removing spacers for length of pull, you're going to be able to easily get this set up for your own body type. Now I left the most exciting part for last, the bottom metal. Well, maybe not that exciting, but it is an important part of your stock build, and this is how you're going to spec it. I would suspect that most of these stocks are going to be purchased in the short action, so you'd want to get a short action M5 DBM. However, foundation stocks come with an M5 inlet, so if you wanted to put a 100 DBM in this or an M5 Obendorf BDL, you could do as well, but let's just stick with the short action for this example. We have two versions of the short action M5 DBM. One is our standard latch height version, which works great with standard bolt face short action calibers. So that would be 308s, Creedmoors, BR variants like Dasher or the BRA, and also the GT case. But if you're going to run this in a 223, you're going to use AW mags, or you want to put this on your Rim-X or your Voodoo for rimfire shooting, you're going to want our long latch version of the M5 DBM. But one nice part is we have easy user swappable latches on the short action and long action M5 DBMs. You just need to remove a set screw and you can put in either our long or standard latch. That way, if you need a little bit less latch height, or in most cases a little bit more latch height, you can get that, and it's very easy to swap and change out. And another nice thing about foundation stocks, these are precision CNC milled inlets for both the action and the bottom metal. So you're going to know you're going to get a very precise fit every single time you put your barreled action and your bottom metal in the stock, and you're not going to need to bed it unless you want to. And that's the new Foundation Samson. We feel like this stock builds on Foundation's reputation for building ultra high quality rifle stocks. And we know in no time at all, these stocks are going to be winning rifle matches all across the nation. Thanks for watching.